This is Brand Insider. We take you inside brands, thought leaders, and innovators to discover strategies, insight, and perspective that help drive success in today's market. Clark Kokich is the chairman of Razorfish, one of the world's largest digital agencies serving multiple Fortune 100 companies. Clark's new book, Do or Die, shares his prescription for more effective marketing, moving from just saying things to your audience to actually doing things that build better brands and business results through better customer experiences. Let's join Clark Kokich now for some insights from his new book, Do or Die.
So everybody talks about failure as being the new mark of success. That's not a new idea. But it is really hard to find companies that actually live that. It's fine if you're running your own little organization. You can make a lot of mistakes. You can try things. You can put a minimally acceptable idea out there and see if it gets any legs. And if it does, you can decide to invest behind it. And if it doesn't, you can throw it away. In big companies, that's harder to do. And it's very hard to find a large company that's actually created a culture that encourages experimentation and celebrates failure. And I think that's one of the biggest cultural things that has to happen, because nobody knows what the answer is. Nobody knows what the right idea is. There are no formulas. Everything is, if you're an expert today in mobile, you're not an expert in mobile in 6 months. Same thing with social. Things are changing so fast. Just look at Pinterest. It's just become a huge force, and nobody knows how to use Pinterest in marketing. They're just experimenting. So you need to create an organization that encourages and allows that kind of experimentation to flourish. And frankly, I don't see very many that do. So in the book, I use this term, be in charge of the pig, not at the lipstick. And what I really mean is, marketing was really putting lipstick on a pig. Not always. Some products are great, but basically that was, we're trying to dress up the reality and make the perception better than the reality. And now that's not our job anymore. Our job is to change the reality and to build experiences that people think of. When I think of doing business with that airline, I think of the plane and I think of the digital experience that they've created. And that's one of the ways that I differentiate that airline in my mind. And that's what I mean. You're now part of the core of the business. Marketing people are right in there helping to define the future of the business by helping to build products. And it's a lot more fun, it's a lot more satisfying, and it's a lot more important to the future of the brands that we work for. So I think if you take one thing from this conversation and you decide, okay, on Monday I'm going to go to work and I'm going to do something differently, this is what I would do. I would get the entire team together. And if you're a small company, it might be the half dozen people that you work with every day. If you're a big company, it would be the leaders of the divisions. And I'd make sure you had everybody, IT, marketing, customer service, production, product development. Get everybody in a room and I would ask this question. What do people hate about doing business with us? What do they find frustrating? And if that group doesn't know it, then I'd go out and do some research and find out. And then I would come back and I would put those things on the board. And I would ask this question for each thing: can we use digital to make that better? And I guarantee you'll find some things on there that the combination of mobile and social and video combined, you'll go, we could create an experience so our customers don't find that to be so irritating anymore. And if you do that, you'll have a huge impact on your business going forward. So I often get asked, what's the next big thing? And my answer is always, I don't have a clue. Nobody predicted that Google would overtake the world. Nobody predicted that Facebook would take over the world. Nobody has predicted anything that's happened with any degree of accuracy. So if you're sitting in a meeting or reading a book or watching a TV show where someone is telling you what's going to happen in the future of digital marketing, ignore it, because nobody knows. Somebody out there right now is working on something that's going to change everything, and it's going to catch us all by surprise. So rather than be the expert on what's coming next, just create And do that over and over and over again. And stop trying to figure out what's next. Experience is useful, but one that looks like it has some humans involved, it has a little humor, a little twist, is 10 times better because it allows people to connect in a very personal way.
That wraps up this edition of Brand Insider. Thanks for watching, and be sure to let us hear from you. Brand Insider, are you in?